Welcome back to another episode of the Space City Show. I'm excited to bring y'all this one. We are so excited to bring you this one. We got a special guest tonight in the house. My boy Jason here. How you doing, Jason?
What's up?
This boy drives tow trucks for a living, and he's a big freaking Mopar fanatic. What's up, man? Well, how you been doing?
Just working, man.
Working. This boy bust his ass, dude. This boy, he's a large guy, but this boy can move. This boy moves around. He works his ass off. It's fucking badass. You offended yet?
So, how's
yeah.
how's the whole tow situation and the street thing going on? I mean, what's going on?
I just tell y'all to be careful. You know,
everybody.
you start seeing record trucks piling up in a parking lot in an area close to where you're racing. It's time for y'all to get the hell out of there. That's
My
all I'm
thing
gonna tell
is, everybody on the street, we all know, everybody calls y'all vultures. Not saying, y'all are or not, but I've seen some that have been.
Oh yeah, they're out there.
And all
I
they
mean,
want.
one of the biggest stories that just happened 2 weekends ago. There's a place over on Albany that you know of. They own a body shop,
Yes.
a refill company, a record service, and an impound lot. And they've been doing some crooked shit. Like, I had to go get a car from there. They charged me $3,500 in fees to get it out of impound. They just got busted 2 weekends ago, getting them with organized crime, insurance fraud. I mean,
I saw that.
Yeah.
That was on the news.
yeah, they're starting to crack down on it now, because
They
what's
seen
been
what
going on has
happened.
been bad. Now TDLR is really starting to put the investigators on the street and really crack down on this crap, because we are regulated. We're regulated on the max we're allowed to charge you, what the max we're allowed to charge you per mileage. I mean, so this really woke up a lot of people. All these people that have been overcharged, charging you $300 just to take you off the freeway to a gas station.
Right.
That's not going to happen anymore.
That's ridiculous,
I mean,
man.
yeah.
Charged me $200 just to drop my car
Yeah,
because I parked a little bit over a line or something.
yeah, but even $200 is over the limit. The
Yeah.
actual drop fee is only $75.50.
There you go. You got
So-
to know your shit. And in Houston, Texas, they'll try to
You
take
gotta
advantage of
know
you.
your laws.
Yep.
The best thing I can tell you is if you're street racing and you want to know if you're getting fucked, go to TDLR's website. Go look at the rules of what we can charge. And then when they show up, open the fucking thing up, save the page. Open it up and go, look, this is what you're allowed to charge me. This is it. So what you're doing is illegal. And by law, we're required to give you our TDLR numbers. We're all required. We all have a license number.
Yeah.
By law, we're supposed to give it to you.
You're supposed to wear it whenever you come out of
It's
the
supposed to be
truck.
visible. Most of us don't. I keep mine in my wallet because I don't really do a lot of wrecks or anything like that, so I don't have to have it visible all the time.
And let's be honest, how many people actually ask for it?
Exactly.
So.
But you got to treat us like cops, man. We have rules just like cops. I mean, you got to treat us just like that. You got to know your rights. You know your rights when it comes to the cops. You need to know your rights when it comes to your car.
True.
You know, if you feel like you're going to park downtown close to a fire zone, and you park on the edge, and you feel like, okay, I might get towed. Well, if you think you might get towed, pull out your phone, take a picture. Show that you're not across the line.
Yeah.
Because what will happen is he'll pick the car up, drag it across the line, and take a picture. Then you'll still have to pay to get your car out, but then you file the complaint with TDLR, take it to civil court, which goes to civil court. You show the picture. This is where I parked. This is how I was parked. You must have moved the car.
Right.
And then the judge will give you your money back, all of it. So, the initial costs suck,
Yeah.
but you'll still get your money
Just
back.
get your money back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. There's a little bit of in the know for you for towing in the city of Houston. And if you need a good tow truck driver, you're for hire or
Yeah,
there we go. If you need a good tow truck driver, we're gonna go ahead and drop his we'll drop his link and maybe some of his information down in the comments below or in the comment section below. And so if you need a good guy that will tow for that's not gonna screw you, you got a tow truck driver right here.
And I drive a flatbed.
And he drives a flatbed, so if you're lowered, there you go. You got it, man.
I got you.
All right, so we're moving right along. The reason this episode is probably going to be our biggest episode and our best episode is
We have something very big for the podcast that we didn't think was going to ever get done, which we had thought that it might, but it was going to take longer than it did, especially coming from a small group of guys that are just sitting around working on a podcast.
exactly. So we are really interested. I am very interested in this. It's an event. It's called Dig Night. It is basically a drag racing event that is on the streets, and we were fortunate and lucky enough to meet the owners of this event and the whole crew, and we actually got to interview them. And we're gonna go to the interview right now. Savage Street Cars. We're interviewing basically the team of Dig Night, and it's a really awesome event. It's one of my favorite events of the year. Every time it comes up, doesn't matter what's going on. I make sure I schedule that weekend off, so I'm always there, and I'm always. And he knows. I'm always trying to pull my whole team out there, and I'm like every day, Dig Night, Dig Night, Dig Night. Are y'all coming? Y'all coming? And I'm trying to get as many people as I can. Doesn't matter if we have to get on a bus and get shuttled over there. I don't care. I'm there. I'm just very happy to introduce. So we got David, right?
David, yeah.
David. We got Fat Cat, also known as Jared, and we've got Omar, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, and that's it, basically the whole team of Dig Night. And so I guess my first question is, what made you want to start Dig Night?
Just the love of street racing and dig racing, and bringing it to Houston and kind of putting it on the map and letting everybody know what we're about and what we like to do while you were sleeping is kind of our our slogan.
That's just awesome. So this is the third event, right? Technically, third event. I remember the first one was we went to this airport and I walked 2 miles through some mud and almost had to climb a fence to get in. And we watched Blazonic basically drag everybody's ass. He ended up winning that event.
That's right.
I remember the second one, the finals came down to Doc and David Bird Jones.
Yes, sir.
And David Bird Jones ended up dragging his ass.
Yeah.
And that was awesome. He brought it back to the age for everybody. That was awesome. And then
that really kind of put David Bird Jones
on the map.
Yeah, I mean, before that, he was just a bracket racer, and it opened up so many opportunities for him. I mean, he's busted Barefoot Ronnie.
Yeah.
He's busted Doc again. He's busted Monza. He's got called out by Chief.
Yeah.
He actually busted Kai. He was the first person to bust Kai
Yeah.
since Daddy Dave
And
did.
it's been a big rivalry between them ever since.
Yeah.
So the third one, that was the last Dig Night. Should have came down to David Bird Jones. He should have won it, right? And he ended up doing a grudge race with the Shocker, with Kai Kelly, and ended up melting his motor down about 3/4 down the track, and Kai Kelly sailed by him. It sucks, but man, that's what grudge racing is all about, and I love it. So how many races do y'all have scheduled for this next one?
For each class, let's see. I think we've got 51 cars in the street class, so we're actually considering breaking that down to a pure street and an outlaw street. Maybe because of the amount of cars, but that's still in talks. We have 30 small tire cars on the list, and 27 big tire cars on the list. And the big tire cars has some pretty impressive names. And we've got the Cracker, we've got Predator, we've got the Godfather, the Mistress,
wow.
John Doe, Mike Murillo, Swamp Thing. Ronnie Pace is doing everything that he can. Pretty. I don't know if you guys have seen the Lizard yet, but
No, I have not.
it's this badass green pro mod out of Mississippi that has been testing on the streets here recently and is about to try.
Bobby's been helping them
for the
sort
show.
that car out on the street so they can start getting that one rolling.
He'll be down here, and for those that don't know the car, they'll figure it out real quick. But he's going to be a favorite to take down this event.
Your favorite? Who are y'all rooting for to win? Because I don't think you're gonna race this year, right? Unless you get called out.
Actually, I'm gonna run in the street class.
You are gonna run street class?
In the street class, I'm definitely. I wouldn't miss it, So I've got to call out Joe Cool and avenge Joe Cool and his little Mercedes.
Oh
so.
yeah. All right. On that note, I wasn't gonna bring this up, but I'm betting on you again this time. I lost $50 on you. I lost $50 on you last time, but you know what? I was still happy I got to see the race. You know what? And I lost it against some Louisiana guys, which I won right back the next race. So
his little stall tactics worked. He got me off my game and got me out of my rhythm at the start of the line. I left that traction control off or left it on the wrong setting, and that was all it took.
Yeah. As soon as I saw you.
Off.
As soon as I saw you lose grip, man, I was just like, no! But you were a favorite, man. And everybody, you know what? Everybody's probably still going to bet for you again this year. So, and man.
Anybody else bring anything out?
No, I'm not bringing my car out. It's only going to be his car that's going to be running out of our team.
Okay, cool. Basically, this is a big one. All right, so what people don't understand about events of this magnitude, people think that, you know, it should be cheap and you should just get in and all this, but people don't realize the amount of work and the cost that goes into throwing this kind of event.
I mean, it probably takes 6 months, or if not more, of labor costs, labor force. I mean, planning events. You're talking, you know, you're trying to bring a race event to the street, and believe it or not, it's probably quadruple the cost of what it would take to do it at a track. I mean, it's like no other. I mean, you're talking about permits. I mean, what is
grandstands, concrete barriers, tents to keep people cool. I mean, the whole 9 yards of fence around the entire event, the parking lot.
And then you gotta hire like EMS and like police or police.
Oh,
and all that
you're
shit.
basically building a track on the street,
On the street,
at your
yeah.
cost. You know, a temporary track, and it's just
That's the
so
reason,
much is involved.
That's the reason that at this event we don't add money to the prize pool, but we do 100% payback of the racers. Because it's got to be about the love of street racing, and you're here for that. And it actually, we do get great payouts. The payout in August was $10,000, and that's pretty damn good for a street race. I don't know who else has that, and that's without us putting money in it. And that just shows the support we have from the race community. But like our big event, our no prep at the track, since the cost is so much less, we're actually adding $50,000 of our own money into the big class to make it a $100,000 class.
Gotcha.
And the first place is going to be $80,000. We have the funds to be able to do that because we don't have to bring in grandstands and concrete barriers and fences around the perimeter
All that extra
and
safety equipment.
tents and all this kind of stuff. So,
Yeah.
but you know, none of this would be possible without the fans and the race community
And our great sponsors, the sponsors we have, they've been awesome to help us out.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just, people don't understand. I mean, a track, it's very simple. You know, logistics is really easy on a track. Street race event, it's very difficult. It's really a fine line of getting it or not getting it. As you can see from the March event, what happened.
Yeah.
We had an uphill battle from the beginning making it happen because if you can imagine going in as street racers like we are and talking to a bunch of executives that are used to working with Beyonce and Guns N' Roses and the rodeo and the NFL, and you know you've got literally 10 people in suits across from you and you have to convince them that you can safely run cars like Birdman and Kai Kelly in their parking lot and keep everybody safe. So it's, you know, everything's against you in the beginning when you start with an idea like this.
Yeah.
So really, we're blessed to even be in this situation that we're in, honestly.
Yeah.
After the last one that got canceled or whatever.
Definitely,
the case
definitely.
may have been.
And we're not blaming you guys for that. We know you did everything in your power to make that happen, you know, and we're not hating. We just see all the haters on the internet. And we're just like, dude.
Well, I
these
mean,
guys are
everybody
great.
has an opinion.
Yeah, of course.
And of course, you can't sway that. You know, you have people that are opinionated. You have people that may think one thing, another. But I mean, we always want our events to happen. There's no reason for us not to want our events to happen.
We had trophies that had you know.
Yeah, I
Big
mean,
night, August, you know, with
the
the
date and
date on
everything.
it, and
Yeah.
I mean, we had everything ordered, you know, I mean, everything was completely planned. In fact, we fought it all the way down to the wire. Even Friday morning, the day before the event, we had our attorney in the office with everybody down there at the city trying to do everything that we could to make it happen. And it's that stigma, you know, that street racing has gotten now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, with anything, when it gets too popular, and as you guys can tell, it's getting really hot right now. It's getting really
Blowing back
popular,
up, yeah.
and it's just, you know, people can't risk glamorizing something that is ultimately illegal.
Yeah, and we understand that, and we really do appreciate what you guys do out there. Any call outs on the book scheduled off the trailer already?
Well, the most talked about one course already was back in April. Kai Kelly and Birdman got
Kai Kelly
into
and
it.
Birdman.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Like
they
Birdman?
On the page,
I
and
sure did.
Kai said he couldn't wait until Dig Night to
Bust
drag
his
Birdman's
ass.
ass, and Finney, of course, responded with, "I can't wait to bust your ass again." So we might have a grudge match there. If we're
First round
lucky.
call out?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's gonna be awesome. I would love to see. I mean, I'm not hating. I'd love to see Birdman win it though. I mean, I'm a big
Oh
Birdman
yeah,
fan.
we're all Texas fans,
Yeah,
so I mean,
yeah.
obviously we like to root for our guys.
Yeah. So y'all think a Texas racer will bring this one home?
Definitely.
You gotta say that.
Texas has the baddest, man.
We are.
What
We're the
can we
biggest
say?
and the baddest, you know?
We
I
have
mean,
the baddest here.
it's a great event for Houston. Just Houston in general. This is good for everybody, you know. And I can't express how much we're excited about this event. I love this event so much.
Where are y'all planning on going with this?
Yeah, where are y'all planning on expanding from here?
We'd like to go to other cities and do it in other cities. You know, we don't want to stop here now. We're having so much fun. We made so many friends. We ultimately always want Houston to be the biggest thing that we do. Whatever we do at the end of the year, we want our Houston event. Because it's for us. It's all about supporting the local race scene and showing
Did
that.
y'all actually think that it would take off as big as it did?
No.
Not at all. Not at all. It was more of a place for us to race our buddies without having to run from the cops and be able to, you know, sit out there and gamble and just cut up and have a good time like we like to do.
And that's another thing I love about this event is I'm standing right next to a police officer who's staring right at me, and I'm handing money over to this guy I just lost, and this guy's handing money over to me I just lost. The side betting is just it's outrageously awesome. I love it. You look familiar. I think I lost some money to you.
No, actually, Omar is always betting. At every starting line, he's always betting on it.
And I probably lost some money.
Maybe you have betted with him.
Yeah.
Since he's come on to Dig Night, he's got to see so much cool stuff, man. He's gone to filming for Cash Days.
Oh, really?
In Oklahoma. He's seen Kai, when we filmed in Houston, Kai Kelly and Birdman, and Flacco getting his truck rolled.
And Birdman busted his ass that one night, right?
Yeah.
I saw that footage, and Birdman had busted that night. It was like the night before Dig Night, right?
So is there any word of Flacco making it to the event?
Oh, yeah, he's absolutely coming.
Flacco's got to be there. He's a staple of Houston, you know? I mean,
Flacco and James K are kind of my two picks to click on the small tire class.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, Houston and Texas in general has the fastest small tires, and James K and Flacco are right up there with them.
He's a rock star, man. He's a crowd pleaser. When he goes up to the line, everybody wants to see him win. Everybody bets on freaking Flacco.
I remember when Flacco was just sitting out, I guess, where I think it was Pasadena.
Yeah, and he was just
them full-size Chevy trucks.
yeah, and he was just tuning Chevy trucks and out of his garage or whatever. Favorite car, all three of y'all. If y'all had one car to drive, the rest of y'all life.
We've asked everybody.
We ask everybody this same question.
Any car.
Any car, you bought one
man,
car and you had to drive it for the rest of your life, what would it be?
If I was to buy a car,
You had one car and you could drive it for the rest of your life. The one car you'd always want.
I believe I already all have it, so I can't really say anything on that. I mean, I already own the car that I want all my life, so. Really?
There you go.
Z06 Corvette.
Oh man, that's a good one too.
Yeah, right now I'm having my love affair with Fat Cat, so I'm having Fat Cat right now.
I'll probably have to say, before I was born, my stepdad had a '69 Camaro that he actually built, but he had to sell it because they tried to break into his shop so many times that he just couldn't manage it. And ooh,
Get rid of it.
I wish I would have had that car.
That would have been my second.
That would have been my dream car right there.
Yeah.
69 first year Camaro.
Yes, sir.
All right.
That's
Since we're
an
in,
easy pick, though.
yeah, that's the
Everybody-
69. Everybody wants the
Yeah.
69. Yeah, that's the one. That's the
Yeah.
unicorn everybody wants.
Yeah.
Since we do live in Houston, I do have to ask this question. What is y'all's opinion on swingers? This is a question I asked everybody too.
What?
Yeah.
Big wheels.
We got some slab riders that listen to the show, so
My boy Kevin just put something on his Z06, so I can't hate him.
it's a Houston thing. We're
You
calling
know,
the Space
yeah, it
City
is
show,
a
so-
Houston thing, you know.
So this
you
is-
just gotta let it go, let them drive. Just pass them up.
Yeah, just stay around them, go around them, you know. Just, well, that's about all the questions I have. You got anything else?
That's what I pretty much need to ask them as far as how they're going to do what they plan on doing and if they continue doing it.
Anything else you guys like to add to the fans?
Man, it's only gonna get bigger and better. I don't know how we're gonna top NRG, but we're gonna figure out something for these March events. The city won't compete with us. It's definitely not gonna be at a stadium every time. It's too hard to get a date, but we're gonna work on that March thing. And this no prep that we have going on and World Purple is gonna be ridiculous.
I can't wait for that. I saw
Yeah.
that you posted that. And
Yeah.
we're wanting to go see that too. So
Big Mark is going to be the race master. He's going to work real hard to bring as many guys from the OKC as we can down.
Nice.
We've got all the guys from Mississippi. Of course, all the Texas guys will be here. So we're going to work hard to bring the best competition that we can. And $80,000 for first place, and 50,000 or 15 per second. So it's gonna be like no other money ever given away.
Yeah, that's I've never even heard of a cash days with that much money before. So I
Yeah.
mean that's gonna be out there. That's awesome. Well, we appreciate your time, guys,
Most
very much.
definitely.
And you know, you guys from Dig Night, man, y'all come out and check out the event. What's the date?
June 24th and June 25th at
Yeah.
NRG Stadium.
NRG Stadium. Y'all come check it out if y'all want to see. If y'all are down with some real hardcore street racing, this is the spot to be. There's no other place in America to be, but that time, that day. So we appreciate you guys.
Definitely.
Alright, if you're not excited about that shit, then you're just not a race fan. I don't know what to tell you. Houston, Texas, NRG Stadium. It's going down. What's the date, Robert?
June 24th and 25th.
You'll see-
Friday and Saturday.
You'll see me and him walking around. We're going to be doing full coverage of the event. I might do a couple live interviews with a couple of the racers there, so stay posted on the page to see that. And it's going to be awesome. This is the premier race, street race of the season. This is just hands down the best. Like as you heard Jared mention earlier, there are so many racers coming to this event. We're going to try to get as many interviews as we can with all of them. It's going to be super awesome. I'm so excited. I'm ecstatic. And you can ask Robert. You can ask everybody. Every time Dig Night comes up, I'm calling
yeah.
everybody. I'm always like, Dig Night, Dig Night, Dig Night, trying to get as many people as I can to come to this event because I really, truly support it. And we really, really love what they're doing. And the city of Houston needs more events like this. And they really, really, really put it together.
Being as it is on NRG property, they had to do a lot of work to get it all done.
Yeah, and as you heard in the interview, they did, and they're still working hard to make sure they can do this. But it's going down, and right now it is looking like they're going down. So if you have a favorite racer that you want to see out there win, go ahead and put it in the comment section below. We're gonna let you do that and talk about yourselves about who you want to win this. And obviously, us being from Texas and it's being the Space City show, we want someone from Houston or from the state of Texas to take home the money. So
Oh yeah.
we're gonna pull for Texas. I hate to say it. If you're watching this from another state like Mississippi, Alabama, or wherever you come from, I'm sorry. Texas is gonna win. Oh, so anything else new?
Just we're about to get slammed with a bunch of nasty weather. Some of y'all have already gotten it. Some of the other places.
Yeah, we interviewed Corey and those guys, and they're still supposed to be racing. There's just been weather issues and all kinds of other issues, so they're still supposed to be racing. We are going to bring you the coverage of that when that goes down. Right now, their shop is literally underwater. We were just watching a live feed from those guys, and their shop was underwater, and there's turbos floating around in the water. So those guys are kind of got a little bit of a setback now.
Yeah. Hopefully they can pull through and everything will be all right. Right now, with being like Dylan said, the water that always takes the damage on any vehicle.
And it has been flooding a lot lately, you know. I mean, it's April, I guess, right?
Speaking of flooding and the tow truck business, how's that working out for you?
When it floods, I make money.
There
You know,
you
so
go.
he welcomes the money. He welcomes the weather. So, but I mean, we're looking outside right now. There's windows behind us, and it's looking pretty crappy. So we're not trying to rush this podcast tonight, but we do have to.
But being there, we did have the interview.
Yeah. Oh. This is the makeshift studio we've been talking about. The ghetto studio we've been talking about. It is not built quite yet. We've just got couches and some other stuff in here, but we are going to get a desk and make it legit and get a green screen back here. And the more we go, the better equipment we get, the better the show's going to be. It is a little ghetto right now. We really do appreciate you guys sticking with us because this show, we don't do that. We don't get paid for this. We don't do this, you know, and expect money for it. You know, we're doing this for the love of Houston and for the love of cars and for the love of the Houston scene, and we're trying to bring as much action and as much crazy shit as we can for these shows. And the reason we do this is because we love to do it, and we stress ourselves out. You can ask him. I am working. We work, like you know us, we work for All Team Bash, and we both have full-time jobs, and then on top of that, at nights, I am burning the candle at both ends trying to get these things edited so we can get them out to you. So if you really like these things, please share it. Share it with your friends, you know, comment on it. If you want a shout out, if you want your name mentioned on this show, or if you have somebody you want interviewed, comment on it. Tell us, you know, just let us know.
We still have not get anybody for the right count of the Tootsie Roll
Episode
wrapper.
number, what was it? Was it number 3? I
Two
think
or
it was,
three.
it was episode number 3. Eric's actually sitting across the room. If y'all been listening or watching the podcast, Eric was sitting across the room in episode 3, and he's actually sitting over there. You can't see him. We don't have him on camera, but we had a question at the end of that, and it was, how many Tootsie Rolls did Robert eat? And whoever guessed the right amount would get a sticker. Well, nobody's really guessed the right amount. Nobody's really guessed at all. But hey, if you guess the right amount, man, I will make a stick. I'll start making stickers, and I will send them to you. You know, I will get with you. I'll get your address. We're gonna get some shirts made, some merchandise and stuff. It's all coming together, man. We really.
Just takes time.
It just takes a lot of time and a lot of effort, and all this comes out of our own pocket. We're not sponsored, so we do this out of our own pocket and for the love of Houston, Texas. We really do. Man, this episode's just been so great. We got a tow truck driver, and we got the interview from Dig Knight. So I mean, I really think that.
But due to the weather, we're gonna have to.
Yeah, we're gonna have to cut this a little short this time. But if you enjoyed the interview from Dig Knight, come out, support him, come. Just come to the event. Come check it out, man. You'll love it. If you love that show, Street Outlaws, then you'll love this event. There's gonna be a lot of those guys out there,
Yes.
and it's just
Kai Kelly.
yeah, Kai Kelly.
All of Mississippi, all of John Doe, Kai Kelly, Booster GT, like they said.
David Burt Jones.
Yeah, David Bird Jones is supposedly supposed to have a car now. We've been trying to keep up with him. And Birdman, man. If there's one reason to come to this event, the one Birdman. That's all I have to say about that. I honestly think Birdman's gonna take home the win. That's just my opinion, and I'm calling it right now.
But there's a few other good racers that are gonna be there, especially our Houston boys.
Yeah, our Houston boys are gonna be here. We got
Flacco.
Flacco, man. And,
he's going to be there. Hopefully he is, for sure.
Oh yeah, he is.
He's got to represent Houston.
he's got to represent. I mean, he's from.
There was actually quite a few that we talked about off camera with the guys from Dig Knight.
Yeah, so there's a lot more coming that
Was not mentioned.
yeah, we'll not mention it. Let it be a surprise for you guys when you come and see the show. So, NRG Stadium, June 24th and 25th. Buy tickets. They're online right now. Ticketmaster. If you need a tow, hit up my boy Jason. Like I said, we'll leave the information in the comment section below. Until next time, man. If you want anybody you want us to interview, if you have any ideas for the show, let us know, please. We want your feedback. We want people to enjoy the show as much as we enjoy bringing you the show. So, got anything else, Robert?
Not really. Just worried about this weather.
Yep. Oh, this weekend in San Antonio, there is an all-team bash event. We did this on the last episode, but there is all-team bash in San Antonio this weekend at
And then
Rotama.
the following weekend, there's the one in Dallas.
I will be at the one in San Antonio. He will be at the one in Dallas. So if you recognize us, come up and say what's up. Once we get these stickers made, we're gonna start handing them out. If you recognize us and come up to us, I'll probably give you a sticker or something. We're planning on doing some live events. We're gonna try to do a couple of car meets and actually do live cast at the
Speaking
pod.
of, we can do that. Louisiana, the 11th, and 12th,
All right.
or 10th and 11th.
If you want us to cover the drift coverage, the 11th and 12th in Louisiana, comment below. Let us know. We really want to know what the hell you guys are thinking about this. We want to improve and do a lot better. I'm not the best host, but I'm working on it. Robert's not the best co-host, but he's working on it.
Yeah.
And we really, really, really want to get better at this. So just thanks for bearing with us, guys. We really hope you enjoyed the Dig Knight interview. Jason, we really appreciate you coming on the show and explaining, some of the tow truck stuff. If you have any questions for Jason, comment below. And he'll probably see it, and he might even actually answer it himself in the flesh. So let us know, man. Thanks for watching. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.